Welcome to the Rustic South. It's Sherry. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're going to be making some bells. And I have made several of these, but this is the first time on the channel. And I'm going to use these ones from McGee and Co. as my inspiration today. So here's the ones I'm making that I made. And we're going to use either paper towel roll, toilet paper roll. See, there's several of them there hanging that I have made in the past, except for these. Okay, so this is my first time using the paper towel roll. So you're going to take your paper towel roll, figure out what size you want, and cut them in your various sizes. Now, I would cut them in various lengths. They look better. Well, it depends on you. If you like everything, you know, atypical, where everything is the same size, everything's the same color, shape, all that stuff, I would cut them all in the same size. But I don't mind different sizes and stuff. I like to mix and match my stuff. I'm that way with everything I do. So anyway, so cut your paper towel roll, and then here I'm going to I'm making the little stick for the inside of the bell. So I'm just staining some dowel sticks. And then we will be gluing the tops of the paper towel rolls and then painting them using some baking soda and paint of your color. Now, the color I'm going to be using originally on the first coat will be, it's called Crafters Toasted Almond. I don't think you can see that very well in the video. It is from Hobby Lobby, and it is 40 cents a bottle. So very economical. So yeah, so here I'm just measuring where I'm going to cut my sticks for my bells and then go from there. Okay, and then later on we'll add a little gold to them. We'll cut them a little more to make them fit better in there. And we're going to put a couple of different coats of paint, if you will, on the bells themselves. So first I start with the toasted almond. And then we, with some baking soda to give it some texture, to give it that like metal, old metal look, okay? So we'll do that first. And then we're going to lightly brush on some black to give it an aged, look. And then we're going to do some brown, burnt umber. And then finally we will be doing some gold. Now here I'm just squeezing the tops together. Let me give you a hint here. So at one point in the video you're going to see that I put hangers on them, some gold ribbon that I bought. So this would be the time actually to be gluing the ribbon in the tops. Because I put mine on the outside and it looks fine, but I would prefer it to be on the inside. It gives it that more finished look. So right now will be a good time to stick your ribbon in, if whatever you're going to use, jute or what have you, inside, and then glue it closed. So here, yes, we're just gluing along the inside edge, squeezing it shut. And yes, use your gloves, because I got a really bad burn the other day on my hand, and it really hurts. It did hurt. So please, please be careful when you have your hot glue gun going. And here's the paint, the toasted almond, that I got at Hobby Lobby. Now, just so you're aware, I did paint, I think, almost all of them entirely this color, and then I decided I wanted to use, yeah, here. See, I'd already painted them all, and then I decided I wanted texture. So I didn't measure the baking soda. I just took a spoonful, put it out, added paint until it became kind of pasty, right? And then just kind of lather it on. And this way it kind of too also disguises the paper towel roll, the way they roll it, so you don't see that little cardboard wrap look on it. So that's another reason why I kind of did it. Of course, you could put your baking soda in any of your colors, whatever color you're going to paint yours. And I thought that this color kind of lent to an orangey, rusty kind of metal in the end. In the end, there's going to be layers of things, and you're going to think, oh my goodness, why is there so much paint on here? But, you know, in the end, when you look at them close up, you see all the colors, right? You see black, and you see brown, and you see the almond, and you see the gold, right? And it just all works wonderfully. Now, you're not going to see it in every little inch, but you are going to see bits and pieces of it. So it is a process. I hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Rustic South today. I hope you are enjoying your time leading up to the Thanksgiving, Christmas season. Here's the baking soda. I have a giant bag. And my paint. And then I, use a little water here and there. And here's where I'm going to rub on some black. The black I didn't really like on it. I would not have just left it like that. It's a little too, I don't know. It wasn't doing anything for me. So that's where I ended up having to get brown out because it was a little harsh on top. It looked more like terracotta with some black on it. But in the end, they turned out really good, layered, right? That's what crafting is, a bunch of layers of stuff, yeah? That's what I see it as. Here comes the brown. And then I water it down so you don't have huge, swaths of brown. Although it looks like it, but most of that's just water. It's going to evaporate. Most of it will anyway. But you know what? What's funny is you can see layers close up, but once you put that gold on there, oh my goodness, the texture, not the layers, the texture from the baking soda, oh, it pops and looks so nice. So I hope you'll give this a try. If you don't have paper towel, you can use toilet paper, rings. It's my water bottle. Toilet paper, rings. Sometimes you can get those really thick, you wouldn't be able to quite make them like this, but those really thick paper towel holders from like aluminum foil or wax paper or something like that. So, or you can just take cardboard. You could just find yourself some lightweight cardboard, right? You don't have to have this. You could have any cereal box, any kind of box, right? Any snack boxes. Take them, cut them, paint them if they need to be painted, turn them inside out so the all the colors are on the inside. And then you could go from there, right? Or paint it and then turn it. If you're going to use a cardboard box that's already got print on it on the outside, I would probably spray paint them and then cut them and then turn them inside out. Or not, depending on how well you think it will. The coverage is. Okay, so now we have done all of our black, brown, almond. Here I'm taking those sticks that I originally cut, and I'm cutting them at an angle so that they fit up better into the inside of the bell. So I've just cut them on an angle on the end with my snippers there. And I'm going to take that same gold paint that I've used in previous crafts, and we're going to brush it on ever so lightly with my feather brush. And I'm going to show you here close up in a second. The texture on the outside of this is just, I love it. It's great. And these basically cost me nothing. Just the items that were on it originally. And I'm just recycling anyway. I love to do this kind of stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I hope you get a chance to make these or a version of these. And this is kind of going along with my higher elevated Christmas decor this year, if you will. Look at that texture. Higher elevated decor this year because I'm trying to stay away from grungy Christmas this year and go a little more farmhouse chic. I don't know if you call it that or not. Farmhouse. upscale. I don't know. I'm not sure what you call it. But anyway, I'm just trying to do that as something different for this year's Christmas. So I'm trying to do dark blues, dark greens, deep dark red with a hint of gold. So this is going in the gold category. Now you will see in the end, the pictures I'm going to show you in the end, I have them hanging individually on one of my smaller trees because I don't have my big one out yet. One's out yet. But then I also took them and hung them, if you will, like in the beginning, look at that texture. I had them on a string. You know, like McGee and Co. shows you them, you know, on a string. So I did do that in the end. I'm not sure I'm necessarily going to leave them that way. But, you know, if you want to hang it on a door, or if you want to hang it, if your tree's, you know, how you want to hang it on your tree, or if you want to hang it, I'm not sure where you're going to put them. So I will show you a couple different ways, right? Individually on a tree, or if you want to hang them in a strand. So here I'm adding a little gold to the end of the little thing on the inside of the bell, the stem for the inside of the bell. I guess that's what you call it. I had stained them, so now we put a little gold on there. And here's the ribbon that I use. So now I'm going to show you, I'm gluing it to the outside of the bell, the top, making a little loop. But again, I would have, if I'd thought about this long enough, I would have glued that on the inside before I glued it shut. Now I am going to, in another video here in a couple of days, I'm going to do a similar one as to these with blue velvet material. And I do glue those to the inside before I put the velvet material on the outside. But I use the same gold ribbon. I need to get some thicker gold ribbon. I need to go to the store and get some of that. But I would be interested to know if you guys, how you guys are decorating your Christmas tree this year, if you're doing a certain theme or a certain color. There they are on the tree. And the video was done already. My goodness, that was so fast. There they are hanging on the tree individually. And that texture, I'm not kidding you, it looks so nice. So, you know, if you wanted to do these would be very inexpensive to do. You could do a dozen in no time, right? These don't take any time to make. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by this Rustic South today. It's been awesome to see you. If you're returning, thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome to the Rustic South. We love to recycle items here. I hope that is something that you enjoy. I hope to see you in the next video. Drop me a comment.